Good morning, Paul DeMerico, Operations Section Chief for the Cameron Peak Fire, Rocky Mountain Team 1. Start on the west side of the fire in Branch 1. Yesterday, good day in here. We did have a couple small spot fires, but no containment or suppressant issues on those. All the way around to the southern end of Crystal Lakes and Red Feather, everything looked really good. We did notify the sheriff that we felt really comfortable with repopulation and letting folks back into the areas of Crystal Lakes and Red Feather and Glacier View. This fire was wind tested on Wednesday. We had a couple small spots, but with no suppression or containment issues. We felt really good about allowing the public re-entry. That continues to look really well as we head over to the north and down to the west side, or to the east side of the fire, as we get down into Branch 2. Moving into Branch 2, everybody is aware, or most folks are aware of what happened Wednesday. We had a significant fire growth out to the east to County Road 27 and just south of the Buckhorn Road. I want to let folks know today we are expecting very similar conditions, critical fire weather. Very similar to Wednesday, up to 70-mile-an-hour winds that are starting around 1100 and going through tomorrow till 2000, which is 8 o'clock in the evening. So I want to let folks know what we did yesterday to try to mitigate fire spread, and then we're going to talk about what we're doing today and in the coming days. So the Buckhorn Road, when that fire blew out, we actually ended up getting a spot 1.5 miles out from the head of the fire when it hit County Road 27. Yesterday, we fully suppressed and contained that spot. Currently, it is not a factor in our operation. Coming back to what we were focusing on yesterday was keeping the fire south of the Buckhorn 44H road. This is a priority for us so we can limit any fire growth to the north and northeast. This allows our resources to continue to move and focus on keeping the fire west of County Road 27, which is one of our main objectives. And also yesterday, due to lighter winds and getting an influx of resources in, we put some folks on this edge, the southwest edge of this fire right here off the County Road 27, and went direct for a little ways in there to keep the fire from wanting to bump back into the County Road 27. That gave us a little bit of time and space as we prepared for the fire advance with potentially the fire weather that is predicted for today. Now, with that being said, our main objectives is to limit any fire spread to the south. Realistically, with a red flag condition and miles of open fire line, that fire advance may occur today with those critical fire weather. So we're doing everything we can to make sure that we're prepared for a fire advance to the communities of Glen Haven all the way to Masonville. What we have done is we have put a plethora of ground resources in here and here, and not just ground structure engines, ground resources, wildland fire engines, hand crews. We have used multiple air resources, fixed wing and rotor wing yesterday, helicopters, air tankers, whatnot, to be able to also limit some of the spread here, but continue to pre-treat and prep these communities from Glen Haven all the way to Masonville. We really feel like we have, with the fuel type and what's come down into some of the lower elevation fuel types, we can have some very good success in those communities as far as structure protection. Just one reminder today that today is a very critical fire weather day. We're going to do the best we can to keep the fire from progressing south, but keeping in mind that public and firefighter safety is our #1 priority. Moving on over to Division Whiskey and Zulu. Just to touch on that a little bit, we did insert another division group supervisor into Division Whiskey to monitor the fire growth towards the south into the park and into the corridor of the Highway 34 corridor. Not a whole lot of movement in there, and we don't expect a whole heck of a lot of movement in the coming days, but we're going to continue to monitor that. Thank you. Have a good day.